Hello, my name is Cassandra, and in this video I'm going to talk about the 5 beats of a story. I actually have a diagram here which you are going to see in a small photo for better quality. As you can see, there are 3 acts in this diagram. They say there are also 5 acts, and there are many different ways to write a story, but we're going to focus on this one. In the beginning, you can read exposition, introduction of characters and setting. In other words, we first need to introduce the characters and, most importantly, the protagonist to the readers. This is a very important step that many beginner writers get wrong, because it's not enough to simply introduce the characters. You actually want to create a situation that the readers are going to care about your protagonist. This can be done in many ways that I will analyze in another video, but the basic grip of it is to make your protagonist experience strong emotions that your readers can identify with. This can happen through a fearful situation, through facing the loss of a loved one, through a struggle, violence. It can be anything, but what's important is to make your readers care about the protagonist. This can also happen in other ways, such as the well-known Save the Cat moment, where they show their human side in spite of who they really are and how they act in general. Have them do a good deed that the readers will sympathize for. Another important thing that you need to include in the exposition of your story is the who, the what, the why, the where, and the when. Who is your story about? Who is your protagonist? What do they want to achieve and why? What is the reason behind it? Where and when does your story take place? The what is sometimes a tricky one. Your protagonist may start with a specific goal, but it may actually change. The inciting incident is the moment in your story when the protagonist's everyday life comes to an abrupt end, and now they have to deal with conflict, with struggles, as there is a rising action where conflict needs to be constant. And then we have the climax, where everything comes together. The climax is a very intense moment in a story, and it doesn't necessarily have to involve action. Then there is the falling action and the denouement, which is the action of untying, where basically all loose ends tie up. The conflicts are resolved, the mysteries are explained, and it provides a closure to the readers and gives them a sense of completion. These are the 5 basic story beats. But Sally Green does something different in her book. Instead of beginning at the exposition, she does something that is known as in media res. This is a Latin phrase that means in the middle of things. In this writing technique, the story actually starts with a scene in the midpoint and then it jumps back to the beginning. If this is done correctly, the readers are going to become hooked and excited to keep reading until they reach that initial scene of the story, and to see how things are going to resolve. The combination of Nathan's struggle, his reminiscing in order to escape the present, and his determination to escape his current situation is an excellent recipe to make the readers care about the protagonist. His physical and mental struggle create empathy, whereas his determination and his plan to escape makes him dynamic. In the end, we found ourselves truly caring about him without having any idea of who he is and how he ended up there. If you enjoyed this video and want to suggest another book to be analyzed, let me know in the comments below. You are more than welcomed to join the Sacred Order of Writers on our Facebook group to join in the discussions and all the weekly writing challenges that are also going to be posted on our YouTube channel. I hope you found this analysis helpful for your writing journey, and I will see you again in the next video.